Hi, this is Chris Davis of SlashGear and Android Community, and this is the new Samsung Galaxy Note 8. It's Samsung's latest phablet. It's the largest phone in the Galaxy series, on top of the S8 and the S8 Plus, and it's got some big shoes to fill. Last year's Note 7 didn't work out quite so well. It got great reviews, but then it went on fire. This is the phone that they're hoping won't do that, apart from on fire in sales, of course. And this is how they're going to do it. It's got a 6.3-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display, and it's one of Samsung's Infinity displays too, so it curves slightly around the edges of the device. What they've done though is they've reduced that curvature slightly compared to the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, and that's so that when you use the S Pen, your pen doesn't slip off the side of the screen. You get more usable pen area. Now that pen, as before, slots into the bottom, and even with it in or out, you still get IP68 water and dust resistance. Take it out and you get the usual command center, which has a few extra features this time. For instance, you've got the live message feature, which allows you to create a picture, animate it, and send it as a GIF or a GIF. You can also translate whole sentences using the S Pen, and you've also got Bixby Vision and the Bixby Voice Assistant if you'd rather do things hands-free. Now, the other big feature of the Galaxy Note 8 is on the back, and that's the dual camera. Both of these cameras are 12 megapixels. Both of them have optical image stabilization, which sets them apart from other dual camera phones. It allows you to do adjustable focus on the fly, but it also means that you can go back in later on in the Gallery app and you can adjust the focus later. Now, both of those cameras will together shoot 4K video, and there's a front-facing camera and also the usual bevy of front-facing biometric sensors. So if you don't want to use the fingerprint sensor, which is still mildly inconveniently placed on the back, you can turn around and use facial recognition or iris recognition or just an old-fashioned pin or a pattern. Now, Samsung Note users do an above-average amount of multitasking, and Samsung knows that, and so they've made a few changes. Here in the Apps Edge, you can now pair two apps together. So, for instance, here I've got both the navigation and the music playing. So the idea being that you can mount this phone up on your car windshield, and with one tap, you've got everything you might need to navigate home from the office. It also has Samsung DeX support. Now, that's the docking station that Samsung introduced alongside the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, and the idea being that you can replace a desktop PC or your laptop even with this small compact docking station, plug in a full-size monitor, attach a Bluetooth or a wired keyboard and mouse, and have all of your full productivity and entertainment apps. Now, there are some improvements over what we've seen of DeX before on the S8, and that will be rolling out to all DeX users. So, for instance, there's now a game launcher which brings all of the various Android games that you might have loaded on your phone into a single launching pane here. And if they're designed to run in full screen mode, when you open them up, they will open in full screen mode straight away. And that means that it's a lot more like a full desktop or console gaming experience, even though it's all running on your phone. Inside, there's the same processors that we saw from the S8 and the S8 Plus, which probably means a Snapdragon 835 here in the US, or an Exynos processor elsewhere. Either way, it's paired with 6 gigabytes of fast RAM and 64 gigabytes of internal storage. And as Note buyers have come to expect, you get a micro SD card slot to expand on that. You also get a 3300 milliamp hour battery with USB-C fast charging and wireless fast charging too. Samsung isn't talking about battery life estimates yet, but we're expecting it to last all day on a full charge, just as you'd expect from a Note. Now, you'll be able to pick it up for pre-order on August 24th, and it'll go on sale and start shipping in stores on September 15th. Samsung isn't talking about pricing yet. That'll be down to the individual carriers. We're expecting it to be competitive with other high-end phones like the iPhone 7 Plus. That's the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. We're hoping to have a review very soon. Thanks very much for watching.